Welcome to the Tabs and Tash Podcast. I'm your host, Abdul, and my co-host,
Tashi here.
Tashi. Before we get into things, actually, let me make sure I announce it. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, for those listening on audio. And we do a YouTube version of this on our YouTube channel. Everything is the Tabs and Tash Podcast. I always forget to announce this. So just in case for those listening on the audio version, sometimes you might be talking in a way that only the video version the audience on the video version will understand.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. All right, let's get into it. So today we are reviewing The Card Counter.
Yeah.
This was picked by you, actually. You invited me to go watch the movie. It was like a little bit short notice.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say if I enjoyed it or I didn't enjoy it. We'll just get right into it. So you want to give us a little synopsis on it? Then we'll dig into the movie.
Sure. So I'm going to try and cut my synopsises.
A little bit shorter now?
Yeah, I'm going to give myself like a 15-second timer.
Oh, yeah, before you do it, I hope you guys notice how we're dressed. If you watch the movie, you get it. Tashi is closer to how the guy looked, how Isaac looked. I'm just trying to, mock him a little bit. But yeah,
trying to look clean.
yeah, trying to look clean. We should wrap things with like mattress cloths.
Oh my God, that would be
that part.
Yeah, okay.
All right, get into it, Tashi.
Sure. So The Card Counter. The film is a good guy that's good at bad things.
Yeah.
And because of those bad things, he goes to jail. But while in jail, he learns how to be a card counter. And then when he gets out of jail, he uses card counting to kind of make his way and lives as a monk. 15 seconds is really short. So he tries to do good again by helping out a young kid, but that helping him out ends up actually doing bad. And then there's also a small love story with Tiffany Haddish.
Yep.
And that's The Card Counter.
That's That was good. I think I'll give that like 25 seconds to 30.
Give me 20 seconds. I'm sure I can cut. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna keep
That was
going.
good though. I think that was perfect compared to when we spent like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think before I would go like 3 minutes
and breaking things down. All right. So unfortunately, I didn't start this movie from the beginning. I got in like would you say 50 minutes into the movie?
You're a little late, bro. A little late.
It was short notice. You told me late, and I had to rush over to get into the movie theater.
Yeah, I know. The other guys in the theater were not having it, bro.
No, you just reminded me.
Old dude.
Oh my God, I was walking and this dude was like, "Nope, not this way, man."
Yeah.
And I had to like go around, and the other guy was kind of cool, and eventually he ended up being like some weird ass guy on his phone.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Come on, man.
Like looking up poker stuff, like while the movie's going on. I was like, bro,
I just remember that part. He's like, what was it? Was it like
how to count cards or something?
Yeah, something like that. And it was like text to speech was reading out.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, we're watching a movie. Don't you already know about poker or something?
Yeah.
God damn it.
That's what you get when you watch strange movies. You get.
Or maybe the movie was so boring. I was like, oh, I'll just check on this.
Nah, dude.
Yes, get into this. I think we might rip this apart a little bit because it's. I'll just say right out the bar. I don't think it's a good movie. The script is good, but I don't think it was delivered right. Do you feel that way or? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I dug.
I
dug the movie. It's kind of my it's my style of movie. I think, okay. And I like the writing as well, and I like the directing choices. Paul Schrader is pretty cool.
You like the cast too, the choices of cast.
Yeah, I like Oscar Isaac.
You're hesitating on that.
No. I like Oscar Isaac, and I think Tiffany Haddish was really cool in the film.
But how do you Sheridan?
Ty Sheridan as Kirk with a C.
Kirk?
Yeah,
Kirk with a C. Yeah,
pretty cool. And there's even Willem Dafoe as Major John Gordo, the guy that everyone's trying to get at.
By the way, I'm so bad with names, but what's this popular guy again? The guy that said, "Just do it." What's his name again? Yeah, that meme.
Shia LaBeouf?
Shia LaBeouf. He was supposed to play that bro, but he was too busy to do it. So guess who got this guy on it?
Wait, he was supposed to play Ty Sheridan?
He was supposed to play Kirk.
Oh, yeah?
And he'll be good at it, though. He'll probably be good. But guess who plugged this guy into it?
Who?
I'm so bad with names, but you know how my memory goes. A really bad actor that does everything. He did Pig. Nicolas Cage. Dude, my memory works weirdly. I need to...
No. But if I didn't call him a bad actor...
He's not... Dude, now... I mean, Pig was good, to be fair. Well, they're written a little bit. See, that's how bad this movie is.
Card Counter's cool. Let's start this off.
But yeah, that's how he got... Ty... How would you say?
Ty Sheridan.
Just the first name.
Ty.
It was like Tash, Ty. Anyway, yeah. but he got him on it. So
Oh.
that's a little
You see, Nick Cage
part on the movie.
is a cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, he still has plugs. Like, he's a
Yeah.
huge pool still, even though people might make fun of him like me
Yeah.
sometimes. But he's a huge pool.
Yeah.
All right, so what you said? You already said why you like the movie.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, you said the cast and all. Okay, I'll say why I didn't like the movie. I
Yeah.
don't think the cast was the perfect choice.
Mhm.
The movie was quite slow. Like, it was a slow build. It didn't like. I think the parts I enjoyed the most was actually the casino scenes where he's actually doing the what they call it, the world poker tournament thing.
Oh yeah, the World Poker Tournament.
Yeah, so that was the best part in the movie, and it's obviously little parts when he's intense and he's like doing all this torture stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in my opinion, I was like, the movie was slow paced, and you could just have done it a little bit better. Like, you even need the army veteran, like Willem Dafoe's character. I don't think that was really necessary, and even the connection between Oscar and Ty, like a random kid comes up to you and it's like, oh, you know this guy? Oh, take my number, and you go call him. Especially the way Oscar's character is written, where he's like detailed and very stubborn on things. Like, you think he'll try and avoid everyone because that's what he was trying to do, right?
Yeah.
So it was slow and at the same time fast paced to like try and build a relationship between people and try and make like three group of people that like each other, and they kind of give you the idea of that they like each other.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel it personally. I don't know. What do you feel about how did you see that?
Yeah. No, the trio is like super interesting. But it's also like a very.
So you like the trio? You like that connection, those three people?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty fun, and it's like Paul Schrader's not the guy that like does like he's not that good at like presenting that kind of vibe. He's more of like I think the Oscar Isaac stuff alone, he's like very good at presenting that stuff.
Yeah,
especially the
those
hotel
are some of the best things,
and just like the narration while he's writing, and that's like a Paul Schrader go-to.
That was good.
But yeah, no, I can enjoy that stuff for what it is, you know, because I already know like what he's kind of going for. It's the other stuff that makes up for that, and I love the world poker stuff, especially like those flyby scenes where he like shows you all the people just at the tables, and you're kind of like, these are just a bunch of gambling addicts. And
is that
just, like
America in gambling where you lose, you shake your person's hand, and
I think so.
Dude, look at that cheesy guy, America, dude, man, come on.
Yeah.
Usually, only bad movies have shit like that. Or even if a good movie, if they're gonna have that, it's done better.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't like that whole, and it even created good tension because obviously at the end, like, it's like, what you're having this, you thought that was gonna build to something because it felt like a rivalry between Oscar and this guy playing this Russian guy, this Mr. USA guy. You left thought something would have happened. Maybe the last game will build up, but I don't know. I didn't like that too. I think that was built up for nothing.
Yeah, no, but it's also kind of in the vein of like, this Paul Schrader guy's like a huge fan of like a lot of European kind of Robert Bresson, like these French directors that are very like, they use like actors that aren't really actors, and they kind of just make things very blatant and kind of stiff looking.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of presents, presents their concepts. Like, people pay more attention to what like the themes are instead of the acting and stuff, because like they make it look like it's not as good. So people understand like the story and the themes a little bit more, I think. And I think Paul Schrader tries that stuff. Paul Schrader's not the greatest director. He's like a better writer, obviously. Yeah. But I think he's like decent enough. And I think I like the choices that he does make.
Like I said, right off the bat, you can tell the script is good. Like the story of the movie, like, I liked it. It just, I don't think it was portrayed correctly in my personal opinion. I think like Oscar didn't hit his full potential in that movie. I think they could have used him way better. Yeah. That's
totally fair. I think a lot of people that are writers that are trying to be directors, they don't have that ability. Like, great directors have that ability to kind of draw out the best in like actors.
Yeah.
But writers are kind of a bit,
for Tiffany, like, you could say the same thing with Tiffany. I don't think she was drawn out right.
Yeah, she wasn't given much to work with.
She had so much, like, you could have used her character so much better.
Yeah.
Then he ends up making you feel like she's not necessary in that movie, in my personal opinion. Because, he builds a relationship with a woman. You can have any other woman in there and you will see him okay too. Because, she's just someone who gives him money or loans him money to go play casino. Like that. come on, the relationship and why they love each other when they go into this garden of light. That was a nice scene though, with the whole lights and how he moves the camera around and brings it back to them. That was good. I like that a little bit.
Yeah, I think and then I think it's just as simple as like he's just trying to present the theme that like love and forgiveness is like the only thing that can kind of like and he like drops it really very simply, that it's like if you actually kind of break it down, it's like not very well done in a movie wise. But if you like he presents it so it's like obvious when she's like, yo, whatever you do bad, like I still like will like you, like if you just tell me.
Yeah.
So it's like that like feeling of like being able to be forgiven for things and stuff like that, and those kind of themes are what kind of are being pushed in this movie. But it just doesn't come out for like I don't know.
It takes a while for you to get to that point. Yeah. And so what do you think about the prison scene? Like, did you like the idea he used that? Like, it's almost like a fisheye angle kind of thing. Did you like how that was being presented? Because it didn't feel like if it was Isaac's character we're looking at. Sometimes it felt like that. Sometimes, because then it turns to a part where we're seeing Isaac and what's this guy's character?
Gordo?
William. Major John Gordo?
Gordo,
Yeah, so it's like, are we seeing from Isaac's perspective or director's perspective? I mean, I don't know. Like, the whole thing could have been done better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think a lot of that's just like very feverishly done. I think it's just
trying to try something new. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think it's also just to present it, that space very like in a twisted way. Because I think like the acting and like the sets for that place they didn't look as good as like they should have been.
No.
But like when you fisheye it, and you like distort it, it looks a little bit worse than it actually is. So I think like he was just trying to like, and I don't think this movie had a huge budget, so it's probably.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, so I think he was just trying to do some tricks that like could present what he's trying to get at, because like that was supposed to be like a hellhole pretty much, and like sometimes it's like if like he moves it really fast, but like when you like kind of pause and you see the guys that are just standing there, and like it's like those are actors.
Yeah,
they don't look like they're like.
Well, they don't call them. I mean, the actors, but what do they call them? Extras or something.
They're like extras. You can obviously tell like these aren't like real prisoners.
It was weird.
Yeah, but I get why he would use that kind of effect. It's and it was like really like shocking, like when you first like when he blows it up at you. And you get that. And he uses that.
What?
Just like when they cut to even Oscar Isaac in the prison cell.
Dude, he looks weird, dude. With the hat and like, what's happening there? Like, I don't know. I just I don't know.
Yeah,
it just didn't do it for me. I'll be honest with you. It's not a movie. Like, if you didn't watch it, I don't think you're missing out of anything too much. Like, the story is good. Don't get me wrong. Like, the whole idea of how. I know. Should we go into that where like the kid he pays off the kid, right? Gives him money and it's like, hey,
want to just like go to like this part? So
because Isaac is trying to do a redemption story pretty much where it's like, I did so many bad things. If I can fix this kid, maybe I'll feel better. We'll fall in love with Tiffany and I'm good to go. And like backfires and
in a big way. So like just like as I said, like Oscar Isaac is like a good guy, but it just seems like all the good things that he's trying to do end up being pretty bad. So he tries to save Ty Sheridan's character Kirk throughout the movie by just like showing him like life on the road and stuff like that. And then at some point he just like, I'm gonna give you all the money that you need to help you and your mom. And he just like he's like, if you don't take it,
just no. You can't say no.
You can't say no. Or I'm gonna show you what I did in those prisons. And then
I think we didn't mention like Clark with a C. Like what his dad did, because his dad got in trouble, right? Maybe. Yeah, because what even happened again? Like they blamed the people rather than the head guy, right?
So Willem Dafoe, John Gordo, like held up this prison internment camp kind of thing, and Oscar Isaac's character worked there, and so did Ty Sheridan's father's character. And there's like a lot of trauma, and then all the people that worked there went to jail except for Willem Dafoe's character. And Kirk with a C, Ty Sheridan's character's dad ended up killing himself, and he would like beat his family and stuff. So Ty Sheridan's just out to get Gordo, and
what he did to his family.
And Oscar Isaac's trying to teach him about like forgiveness and moving on. And once he gets some money to move on, and he's like set, he ends up trying to kill John Gordo with the money. And ends up getting killed. Like
when he told the plan, such a stupid plan. Oh, I'll get a dart, shoot him.
Yeah.
Then when he's down, I'll pick him up or something. I'm like, dude, you
don't
and
know.
Oscar's like, what are you doing?
like-
You don't even know. This guy's a professional killer and torture guy. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just like Oscar Isaac tried to help him as much as he could, and and that's where even like that's what I appreciate about this movie is like the use of cell phones and stuff, like kind of well done. It was funny when Ty Sheridan like just sends a photo of Gordo's house to Oscar Isaac. Oscar Isaac's like, F me, bro.
He's just there. He's like, I need to take a break. And you know, you can actually do that where you step away. You just take your money with the bid, you know.
Yeah.
And I guess he lost the game. He never went back to that. But then he goes to meet Willem Dafoe's character, and it's like, I don't know. I didn't understand exactly what was happening. It's like it's something they did back then because it was like, who starts? You know, when they both sit down, it's like, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna do something. And like, never sure what happens, but it's just two guys screaming, and one person comes out, I guess, alive. Yeah,
I think they were just like going back and forth with torturing techniques. And I love that. I love when directors use that kind of perspective where they just like show you an empty space and like kind of let you imagine things.
Imagine what's happening in there.
And like, you save money on
his whole fingers were broken. You're right. You save money on going through that
and stuff like that. Like,
so you're probably right that they didn't have a lot of money on this.
Yeah, so that's also another reason I kind of like these kind of movies, because you get to see directors actually think about like how to save money and like how to make a movie instead of like CGI everything. So that's another thing that I enjoy about these kind of movies.
CGI in this movie, apart from maybe the driving scenes where they just put that backdrop there?
Yeah, I doubt it. Like, there's probably not much necessary CGI.
Or maybe the garden too. Because I don't think they go a whole place with light and put light on everything.
If you're gonna see the movie, you might as well see it for the light scene, the garden scene with Tiffany Haddish and Oscar Isaac.
A place like that though,
dude. I've talked to multiple people about the movie, and they're just like, "Is that a real place?"
I don't think it's maybe. I mean, America has a lot of wonderful places and beautiful places, so probably, but we'll never know.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're coming to the end of it. Just to round things up, so your general thought on it is that you feel it was a good movie, right?
Yeah, I think it's.
And I don't think it was that great. I think it's just an okay movie. If you saw it, like I saw it, I liked it, but not too much. Like I won't put it up there. I think it's a movie where you can watch to try and kill time a little bit, but you know what? I actually thought when you said cat counter, I thought I was gonna go a little bit into poker. I was actually interested because we started seeing what he could do maneuver with cards, and we were learning a little bit about poker a little bit. But doing my research on it, apparently he's actually he learned blackjack, not poker.
Oh.
And in the movie, he's playing poker.
Yeah.
When I was doing the research, someone was like, did you notice that? Like, what the hell? Like, how is someone who's professional in blackjack going to play poker? I don't know if they're related, but when I was doing my research, that's what someone said. And I was like, ooh, okay.
No, but they, I think you missed it the first 15 minutes. They do a portion where they talk about like how he uses his card counting abilities and like poker and stuff like that. And he talks about like different games where
Did you pick this movie because Martin Scorsese was producing it too? Because he produced this movie. Is that why you wanted to, or just because of the director? And
no, I like Paul Schrader, and I liked he did a movie before this called First Reformed with Ethan Hawke, which was pretty cool too.
Very good. I mean, he did Taxi Driver, and he wrote Taxi Driver.
He wrote those.
So obviously, he's a wonderful writer.
Yeah.
But come on, you give that work to like amazing directors like Scorsese.
Yeah.
I mean, you want be honest. If Scorsese had this movie, don't you think it would have been better? Even if it's gonna be because
bro, man, you give Scorsese anything, it's gonna be way better than like 99% of directors in the world.
I don't think Irishman was the best movie. It was good.
Time will tell.
Yes, I don't know. There's too much CGI, man, and I'm not used to Scorsese doing too much CGI.
Time will tell.
I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's not a movie that's 40 minutes, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
All right, okay, so let's say we should rate it right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we stick to 5 or should we like amp things up to 10 now? Because if we put it up to 10, I know we can always feel that comfort spot of 7 if you don't want to be too critical.
Or you could go real critical and hit them with
5 or 10. Should we stick to 5 or 10? What do you think?
Yeah, why not do 10 today?
Okay, try 10. All right. I'm going to go for a 4 out of 10. I don't think it was that great. Okay. You're not missing anything if you don't watch this movie. I'm not going to go around recommending to people. Yeah. I liked Isaac Isaac's performance. I think the score was amazing.
Yeah.
I like the whole breathing thing behind the background when he's focusing on writing
Yeah.
things. I like how detailed it was, like wrapping things up
Yeah.
and how he dressed and all that. And he's an amazing actor. But apart from that, I don't find anything else good about him. And the poker scenes. Apart from that, there's nothing else good in it. So for me, 4 out of 10.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'll give it like a 6.5, maybe
Okay.
maybe almost a 7.
Jeez,
It's like,
man,
yeah,
that's
like
high, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a decent enough movie that I wouldn't even mind rewatching this just to kind of get
God, man.
just to kind of get a vibe of it again.
Okay.
Um,
I know I dressed up for this, but for me, it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I'm just dressing up to go with the costume, but nah.
dude, yeah, no, but that's totally fair. But like, this is kind of like I really like this writer director Paul Schrader, and
Yeah, I mean,
and he's like a fan.
you have to love
yeah.
him, I guess.
So yeah, I think
6 out of 10, maybe 6.5.
yeah, I'll give it 6.5 at least. Yeah.
All right, okay. Well, that's just how we felt about this movie. Let us know how you felt about it. Put your comments in the YouTube version of this. And for those on the audio version, you can just go onto our YouTube channel to subscribe if you like what we're doing, and leave a comment too. We always reply to all our comments. We're trying to hit 30 subscribers. I know we're trying to put a plug here, but yeah, people, love and peace, love for love, and take care. Any last word, Tashi?
No.
No? Wow. You don't want to share some positive love to the people?
No. Okay. Yeah. Peace out. Love, happiness. Yo. Vibes.
All right. Take care, people. Bye.
That's it for another episode of the Tabs and Tash Podcast. Wow.